Sista Zaraya.
Good morning, sis. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Woo Space. How you doing, Adam?
Peace and blessing.
Every day's a good day.
Good morning. Welcome to the Woo Space. Everybody ready to have a woo morning?
Every day is a good day that you wake up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We up. We up this morning. Woo, yeah. Tiffany.
Yes, I'm here, Slee.
Can you send the link to the secondary phone I gave you to get in?
Okay, no problem.
Give thanks.
All right. In the meanwhile, greet your Facebook participants. They've started to join us now too.
All right. Woo morning, Facebook. Woo morning. Welcome into the space. Come on in. There's room for you. It's warm in here. It's perfect in here. If you, yeah, just come on in. Just come on in. We're having a good news jam today. Come on in. Come through. Come true. Come through, come true. Come on in. Welcome into the Woo Space. Step on in. Morning blessings. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for waking up. Ooh. Morning blessings, everyone. Okay, let me see if I can do it.
Wake up, everybody.
Wake up.
It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke, it's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing together motion, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Yeah, that outro was good. It's people couldn't be kids on camera.
Morning blessings, Woo family. How are we doing this beautiful day? Thank you for coming to enjoy and share and uplift each other in this space today, this Woo space that we have. I am Sista Zaraya, Minister of Joy, Mistress of Ceremonies, and I'm just grateful to be here to facilitate today. You know, a little nervous, but that comes with it, and that's okay. Yeah. So today we are continuing the holding the vibes. But today we are going to be having in that holding a vibe space, we are going to be having a good news jam. A good news jam. Everybody say good news jam.
Good news jam.
Thank
Good
you,
news,
Tiffany.
Good
We
news.
having a good news jam today. So I have, I think, just one question on the poll. And I'm gonna ask that whoever is able to engage with the poll, it's just one question. I kept it simple. If you can, then I guess Sister Tiffany will put that up in a second.
You're referring to the question, do you feel comfortable sharing good news? Or who
Yeah.
do you feel? Okay. There it is. Our question for today is, who do you feel comfortable sharing good news with? So the question's being dropped in the chat. Here in Zoom, it's going to be dropped in our Facebook chat as well. So if anybody is willing to share and engage with Sister Zaraya, please raise your hand or come off of mute.
Yeah. Who? You know, my question. Okay, so my question is, do you even feel comfortable sharing good news? And if you do feel comfortable sharing good news, who do you share it with?
Yes, I feel comfortable sharing good news.
You do, okay. Do you have particular people that you like to share good news with, or do you usually just share with everyone?
I'm just recently learning that I get excited when I'm speaking to strangers about and saying something or sharing information that they're excited about. So no, I don't have anybody particular. I don't think I have anybody particular that I like sharing good news with. When I think of even those words together, good news, I'm thinking it's for everybody. That's what I'm learning for me on my journey, because I'm persuaded to believe that my best me makes a good we. So then if we're all connected and I have good news, then then it would benefit me if I shared it with other people. So that's my thinking. That's my thinking.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you for showing up this morning. Love you.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad we're here together. Thank you for being the first person to respond. I'm so happy to be here right now. I'm nervous, but I'm happy at the same time. Woo, all kind of feelings. Woo-hoo! Okay, so
I want to share. I
Sure,
want to
yeah.
share as we wait for some voices to come in from the Facebook space. There are certain things, especially when the good news is still in the planning phase, that I'm apprehensive about sharing with people. And sometimes it's for two reasons. The first one is disappointment. Like if it doesn't go through the way that I hyped it up to be, having to explain that. But the other one is that I have learned that even within my own close circle, there are people who are front seat haters. So they're close enough to see the rise and the fall. And so they're not always as happy, or, sometimes they put a little negative, a low vibrational vibe on what the news is. And that can kind of steal my joy. So there's some things that I'm absolutely like, I love a good announcement. Like I did this and I'll share it with whomever. But if I'm in the planning phase, I'm trying to, I hold it a little closer to my heart just so that nobody can take it away from me. Because, the same way you have people who say, oh, they're praying that it works out for you, or they're praying you'll get it. There are people who are praying that you don't get it and that it doesn't work out. And you don't want that in the universe. I'm complete with that thought.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for sharing that thought. Anyone else want to share their feelings on, do you feel comfortable sharing good news? And if you do, oh, you didn't answer this question. When you do share good news, is there anyone in your circle that you do feel comfortable sharing good news when it's in the planning stage?
Definitely everybody who's in my home. So anybody who's in my home, my husband, my children, my niece, my mother, definitely, she's not a front seat hater. My siblings. So those in my nuclear family, I have no problem sharing it with.
Okay, so good news in the early stage is for intimate family only. Heard. All right, so today we are having a good news jam. We're talking about good news today. Welcome to everyone who just stepped into the Woo space. Woo morning. So the question here today is, do you feel comfortable sharing good news? Oh, I see a hand up. I'm not sure whose hand it is.
It's Catherine's.
Oh, okay,
Come on,
good.
come on, sweetness.
Yes, Tiffany, I'm thinking from what you just shared, then I don't understand the phrase "good news." It's not general. It's like something good happening to you.
Yes, I meant like good news in your life. I'm sorry, I should have been more clear. Like good news in your life.
Oh, okay, I got it now. Thank you.
Did you want to, not you have that clarity, and I'm sorry I wasn't clear on that. Would you like to expand on?
No need to be sorry. Now I must go back to the drawing board and get another answer. So I'll check back in with you later.
Yes. Looking forward to seeing you. All right. The question is out there in the atmosphere. Somebody share with me today. Do you feel comfortable sharing good news? And if you do feel comfortable sharing good news about your situation, good news in your life, good news in your family life, then who do you usually share that good news with? Or do you usually hold on to it? I need a fan. I'm sorry, I got to get a little hand fan. Y'all got to give me like a 2-second. All right. Flash in there. All right. Do
So
you
Abin,
feel?
yes, the Abimbola had dropped in the chat earlier that she shares her good news with her family and friends. Abimbola, do you want to elaborate or come into the space with more, a more in-depth share?
Yes, thank you. So, excuse me. When I have good news, I like, I have, well, my friends who I'm close to, and my family. I feel good sharing my good news with them, and I give thanks and praises. And it's always, to me, a lesson. So, say for instance, I want to manifest something. I have a vision board and I want to manifest something, and that becomes a reality. And so, yes, I share it and I let people know. I put it out there in the universe. I ask God to bless me with blah, blah, blah. And it has come into fruition, it has happened. So, yes, I share it. And like I said, I try to give a lesson behind it so people will know and they will have faith. Because people sometimes they're discouraged and they don't think things will happen. And I'm saying, okay, you can make things happen. This is how you do it, blah, blah, blah. So, yes. And my family and my friends, my friends and my family, they're in my corner. So they're happy for me. And I'm complete.
Thank you for sharing that you have people in your corner that you trust to share good news with. And I'm going to open it up. I would love to hear like 2 more response, and then I'm going to move on to another question that I have. Is there anyone out there in the woo space, for all those who are just popping in? Woo morning to you. Woo morning. Welcome to the Good News Jam. Today we are talking about good news and who we share it with. So my question to everyone is this: do you feel comfortable sharing good news? And if you do, who do you share it with? And if you don't feel comfortable sharing good news, why not?
Adam, are you able to come in and share your voice with us? You always have such great insight on these topics.
Yeah, I can share. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Personally, for me, when I share good news, I mean, I really have to trust you in order for me to share my good news with you. That's how I am. Because as Tiffany was saying, whenever you share your great news with anybody, including the ones that's closest to you, they have a tendency to have an ulterior motive or have a deficient attitude over what good news you're sharing, whether it be your accomplishment, whether it be your growth, your creativity, or what have you. So for me, whenever I share my good news to people, I have to trust you in order for me to share it with you. And I'm complete.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find that often for me, and if there's somebody else who want to share, I would like to share. But I want to leave it open for someone else first, if there's someone else who wants to share on that. Is there one more person who would like to share? Do you feel comfortable sharing good news? And if so, who do you share it with? All right, anyone on Facebook?
I'm supporting Z now. I'll double check and I'll let you know. But go ahead. If anybody is ready to jump in, they're gonna come off mute and raise those hands.
Okay, right, jump on in. This is a conversation today about good news. So for myself, I find that I tend to shy away from sharing good news. I don't know why. I just tend to shy away, and I will hold on to a lot of good news and I won't share it. I don't know why. I have to really think about that. Sometimes I think that if I'm sharing too much good news, that maybe some people might feel uncomfortable about it, or maybe it's just I'm sensitive as to the right time to share good news with someone, because maybe something might not be going so well for them and I don't want to speak to them about the good news. I do have like 1 or 2 people that I usually would share, like a small group of circle like you did, Tiffany, a small circle of people who I would share good news with immediately. Just a really small circle. And I have another question to throw out there. Have you ever shared good news with someone and didn't get a response that you thought you were going to get? Have you ever shared good news with someone and did not get a response that you thought you were going to get? Can anyone who may have had that scenario share that?
So yes, I'm gonna come back into the space. Yes, I have. When I initially started dating my husband 9 years ago, I was very excited to be in this new relationship. And some of the responses for friends and family were kind of like, you sure you should be doing that? Like, maybe. And it was like, why aren't y'all just happy for me? Like, don't you see I'm smiling? Don't you see I'm happy? Like, why aren't you in this happy moment with me? And then eventually people came around and it became fans of ours and our relationship and our growth and everything like that. But yeah, sometimes I've shared news with my girlfriends and they're like, you sure? And I'm like, girl, if I'm happy, you're supposed to be happy with me. Just go with the flow, ride it out with me. If it's, not what it's supposed to be, then we'll deal with that bridge when we come to it. Let's just be happy right now. And Purple's raised her hand now.
Good morning, Sister Purple. Did
Purple?
you?
Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get
Good morning, sis.
technology. Good morning. Can y'all hear me okay?
We can hear you. Thanks for coming into the space.
Yes. This was a good question. Make me take a time to inquire with myself. And one thing I realized is I don't share good news on social media. I hesitate to share news on social media. And to answer the question you just asked, the responses I used to get, especially when I was younger, and every now and then, probably up until my 30s, would be like, oh, I hate you, or you're so lucky, or you get on my nerves, or I'm jealous. And it did affect me with sharing good news, It was like loved ones and friends. It was, more now. I later on in life I came to understand that it really wasn't about me, but I've seen how I let it impact me. Oh no, sorry, I'm on the phone. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm complete.
So do you find yourself sharing more good news now? And you said you don't share it on social media. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I don't. Yes, I don't share it on social media. I think now it's funny. I'll share it with strangers, like no hesitation. I do share good news now, but I think I don't even realize. I think I had a breakthrough in sharing, right? So then I just realized just share it. So I'll just talk about what I'm up to, but I don't relate to it as good news. And actually, recently a friend said she can tell that I don't even really I'm not present to how great and good things are that I'm doing. She was like, I just talk like matter of fact. So I think there's something there. I think I do share good news. I just don't share it as if it's good news. I just share it.
I'm wondering, does it when you share good news, does it affirm the good news within you when you're sharing it?
No.
Or is that based on the other person's response who hears the good news? So
No. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. I'm not really present to it when I'm sharing it. It's good when I first experience it for myself, but when I'm sharing it, kind of as my friend observed, I looked at what she said and I agree. It's like very matter of fact.
oh wow. So now that you examined that, what's your thoughts on it?
I think there's still a little something lingering from like my subconscious, or maybe a little bit of a bruise from the past. Still some work to work out. I guess I wonder, right, if I'm in consideration about it for real, I wonder if my good news, like I consider somebody else, like if it's not good news for them, how do you say good news when someone else don't have good news? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't want to come across as bragging, right? I also can be a complainer. And so, you know, when complaining, I don't have a lot of leeway either, because people are like, what you complaining about? Your life be, you know, popping. And it's like, true, like I have both sides, you know? But I think I give more emotion to the complaint than I do the good news. Yeah, I think it's just a habit.
So the news that's not so great seems to get more momentum and more energy. Like, dang man, it was supposed to start at
Yeah.
6 and now. But the news that's like fantastic is like, yeah, I just won a Grammy.
Right. It's like maybe I am holding back just in case the response comes crazy. Because if it's not good to somebody else and they come with that, you know, again, like what I was used to experiencing early on in life, I think there's probably a little bit of me that just holds back that experience. So I don't sound like I'm bragging, and I'm maybe a little guarded in case I get that like response, because it actually hurts my feelings to have loved ones say, "Oh, I'm jealous." It's like, no, I want to know I'm around people that experience joy. Like when someone got something good going on, I'm excited. Like I'm just so happy, you know, for people that I see and like intellectually can understand why that's someone else's experience and that has nothing to do with me, but it does sadden me. Like I don't want that. I don't want to know that about my loved ones.
Yeah.
Yes,
You don't,
I think protecting myself a little bit.
Right. So a lot of us hold back on sharing good news to protect our own feelings, to protect the good news that is brewing, that is about to happen. To feel like we don't want to feel like we're bragging. I saw someone put up sensitivity, and this is actually one of the reasons that I decided to talk about this too, for that same reason, sensitivity. A friend of mine, her and a friend of hers were trying to conceive at the same time, and you know, one got pregnant first, the other one got pregnant a couple months after that. But the day the second one found out she was pregnant, the first one had a miscarriage the day before. So even though they were so excited trying to have be pregnant at the same time, the second person didn't want to share it with the first person because she had just had the miscarriage. So sometimes we think before we share good news about how it's going to affect the person that we are going to share it with, or if we should. I see that there's a hand.
Yes, Sweetness.
Yes. Okay. Now I have a little bit more. I have more clarity about where you're coming from now. So when Purple was sharing, and shalom to you, Purple, love you. When she was sharing, it came to me that we're responsible for our happiness, right? I'm responsible for my happiness. If I look outside of myself for my happiness, then I think suffering is invited when I do that. That's what I'm exploring right now. And so then also with the good news, so my good news doesn't change because of your response to my good news. That's what I want. That's what I want to feel and believe. So far, what I'm learning on this journey. So it's my good news, and that's what I'm harnessing now. Feelings, good feelings, right? I'm journeying through grieving the loss of a life, my spouse, and of a life I had with him. So I have to be born again. So as I'm doing that, I'm having to learn things that helps me push forward. And one of the things that
I didn't
helps
drop
me
that
push,
down there. I put it down there in front of the car. That Christmas.
and one of the things that helps me to push forward is holding on to good feelings, right? I'm not making up stuff in my mind. I'm just holding on to good feelings. I know what good feelings feel like. So I'm holding on to good feelings. So when something happens good, then my intention for sharing it is not for somebody else to solidify my good news, right? My good news is my good news. So that's what came up for me while Purple was sharing, is that if I'm responsible for my happiness, then my good news is my good news. And then I will learn who can handle good news, who wants to be around, high vibration for the most part. Because that's what I learned also, that, there's some people that have been so conditioned to riding in low vibration that oftentimes we don't even know that we riding in it and force that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I would like to share with the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Sweetness. Sweetness in his house. Thank you. As you were speaking, I was thinking, and sometimes it sparked a thought in my head for myself because I'm examining myself in this process. Sometimes for me, my insecurity makes me feel like my good news is not worthy or good enough to share. I find that like, oh wow, I got my GED. Oh well, I'm happy that I got my GED. Let that just be my, happiness for me. I'm not going to share with everyone that I got my GED. Like, sometimes I judge my good news. Has anybody else had that before? Can anybody relate to that? Judging your good news and maybe not thinking it was good enough to really share with anyone. That could be just me, but that's what this space is for, and that's what I'm using it for right now, to really like examining how I deal with good news and am I taking the full advantage of it? Has anybody had the experience of judging your good news? Maybe you were excited and you just compared it to other things and was like, well, this is a small good news. I'll just hold this into myself. Anybody else have that? Or that's just me. I see a hand up.
Yes, Teresa.
Peace and blessing, family. Hi, sisters.
Blessed morning,
Sister.
Mama Teresa.
Hey, baby, how you been? So
Good
glad to
morning.
see you. Okay. I do that a lot. I've done that, Sister Zara. The reason why I've done it too is because when I have shared stuff, I've got like a negative response, about what I was hearing, and so I kind of watch what I do share sometime because I just feel that everyone, maybe some of the people that I'm around, um, like they have a preconceived place about what they feel maybe I should be doing or I'm not doing what they think I should be doing. So I am I've been have a tendency just like to hold back and and not share. And also I feel like sometimes, and thanks for this conversation, sometimes I feel like um I'm not ready to share because I'm not really sure how it's gonna, like come to pass. So, that could be a reason why I'm not sharing also too. It's a lot of reasons, but sometimes it's because of, someone like feeling like, well, I don't think that's a good idea. Or you should be doing this. And so I know I did that a lot. I've done it a lot where I've shared and then, it was like just knocked down. So because it was knocked down, I didn't feel comfortable to share, so I but what I did recently was that so in a conversation with someone, I didn't allow what they were saying to put me in a place like I've done in the past. I was like, okay, that's how they feel. I just listened. I didn't really respond. I was quiet. So I felt good about that. So I feel like I've grown in a place where I'm not allowing, other people, you know, to like hold me hostage about like whatever I'm sharing or feeling about, because no one can live my life but me. And I just believe certain things that I want for my life. And, you know, I have to be patient and just, you know, wait it out, see how it works out. You know, so I'm complete.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you this morning for sharing that. I think I see, Sister Bola has a hand up.
Yes, yes. You know, and I think when you talk about sharing good news, it has something to do with the state of mind. It has something, like, say, for instance, with me, I'm a senior, um, and I live by myself. And so when I reach out to my friends and my family, when something happens that's sad, and then, like, so for example, so I live in the South, and a car's a necessity. And then they told me I need a transmission. So I'm sharing with my friends and family, oh, I'm going to need a newer car. And then God blessed me with, okay, well, I didn't get a newer car, but I was able to get my transmission rebuilt. So I think it's only fair to reach out to those people that, when I was sad, I told them about my sadness. I think it's only fair to let them know that I've been blessed to be able to get my transmission fixed, and now my car is all right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I
Yes.
think with the good news, it depends upon the situation. You know, because I have certain issues, and I'm happy that I have a circle that I can reach out to and share when I have problems. So I don't have a problem with sharing when that problem is resolved. You know, recently I hurt my foot and I was in a boot and I was on crutches, and I didn't share that with anyone that I had an injury. But what I did share is I'm out of the boot and I'm good now. You see what I'm saying? So I think good news fluctuate. It depends upon, and then it helps me feel good that I can share with you now. Oh, I'm back in business. I can start going back to line dancing class. You see what I'm saying? So we have to put good news in perspective and not put a negative thing on it. Oh no, I don't want to tell anybody. Like you saying, you're gonna measure it and say, oh, it's little, and I'm not gonna tell. But I think that we have to, be happy about this has happened to us, and we feel good. You know what I mean? It's helping your state of mind. And I'm complete.
So you say that you are more quick to share the good news than the bad news. So you didn't tell people when you got injured, but when the good news came up for you, that momentum was there to say, well, listen, let me tell you what I came through. I did get injured, but now I got a boot.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes if it's bad, I tell people. And then, like I said, sometimes I didn't tell them, but then when I'm, exactly. So that's why I said you have to put it in perspective in terms of, okay, this is good and I'm blessed. I was blessed that my foot wasn't broken. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So that's why I'm saying you have to decide when you're going to share it, how you're going to share it. I know my daughter gets mad at me. Mommy, and like, I think it must have been Purple that said, you don't want to sound like you bragging. And like, I'll be saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. She said, Mommy, everybody don't have, and she gets, so then I stop. Okay, I'm not going to share this here. I'll just try to be quiet. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, in other instances, I'm by myself. So I want to be able to say, call somebody up and say, guess what? Blah, 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 blah. You see? And that's conversation, and it's helping me, my spirit and stuff. So, hey, I'm complete.
Thank you, Bola. I'm going to flip it a little bit. How do you respond? Is another question out there. When people come to you with good news, how do you respond when people come to you with good news? Do you have a blank face? Do you have a happy face? Are you unsure? Do you check in to see if the good news makes you feel a certain way first? Like, how do you usually respond when someone comes to you with good news? Particularly when you may feel like there's no good news happening for you in a long time or something like that. Like, how do you feel when someone comes to you with good news? How do you respond? Not how you feel necessarily. You can share that as well, but how do you respond when people come to you with good news? Anyone want to pick that up? How do you respond when someone comes to you with good news? Woo morning. Welcome to the Woo Space. Somebody come on in and share with me. How do you respond when people come to you with good news?
This is Theodora.
Good morning, Theodora.
And when people come to me with, I'm usually very happy for people, even if it's not good for me, because I love when people are happy or when things are going good for people, because that means there's always hope for me. So generally when it's good news, I'm happy to hear about it.
And how do you respond when people usually tell you good news?
I usually say, well, that's great, or depending on what the news is, I might have to compliment them. If it's something like this, they got a new job, a new car, or something, use it in good health, or God bless. That's usually my responses.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing. I think
Martine raised her hand, Sister Zaraya.
Okay. Good morning. Woo morning, Martine.
Good
Woo morning.
How you doing? Good to see
Hey,
you.
I'm doing well, sis. How you be?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Rushing to get ready for work. So what's coming up for me as I'm listening to everybody, you know, I feel what Theodora said, but sometimes we get that little jealousy bug, or it's like, well, how could that happen for them or not for me? Sometimes you just have natural reaction.
That's real.
My issue is I'm always going to show you that I'm happy for you, regardless of whether or not I'm happy for you. Not in a jealousy sense, but if I see what you're happy over is not good for you or is not something to be happy about. So it's yesterday in training, that's one of the things that came up for me, integrity, right? Of my words sometimes. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you tell me that you were looking for a car, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I know you work at the library and you pull up in a Lamborghini so happy that you just got financing for a Lamborghini, right? I'm going to act like I'm happy for you, but deep down inside, I'm struggling with how to tell you you probably can't afford that car. So that's what's coming up for me as I'm listening to everybody. And it's coming up for me because of the reactions of other people, because sometimes we're happy about something and we're looking at the other person like they're not happy for me, they're a hater. But when really they have good intentions and they're trying to struggling to tell us something in love.
That's so real, sis. That's so real. I have had those feelings before where like, what am I doing wrong? I'm happy for the person, but Dad, what am I doing something wrong? What's going on with me? So I've had that. And thank you for keeping it so real. I love it.
Yeah, but don't forget too, like the focus of my share is on the flip side where, okay, if I like a lot of times there's women who they're so happy over their relationships and they're so blinded they can't see what we see, right?
Right.
And we're trying to tell them that's not a good man for you or remind them of the million things that he did. And it may come off as we're jealous. It may come off, but we're really loving on them.
Right.
And I don't know what that's about. It's like, okay, you're happy and I want to be happy for you, but let me show you some things that you're not seeing for yourself. So is it that there's a lack of trust? in what I'm saying? Is it that you can't get over your own happiness? So happiness it could sometimes be, a little double-edged sword there.
All right, so I hear you clearly. Sometimes people may interpret your reaction as though you are hating for them, but really you are seeing something that they might not see. And they might be happy for something that might not be so great for them in that moment. And you have that eye to see, well, I saw him down the block the other day with Sarah, or, I hear what you're saying, Martine. Thank you. That's the aspect as well of sharing good news, that thought. Thank you so
another
much.
layer to it too.
Right.
I could be wrong. But if you trust me in our relationship, you should see that my intention was not to steer you wrong. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody feels me on that, but as I was listening to everything, these are the things that were coming up for me. I'm complete.
I feel you, Warden. I feel you. Do I see my sister Thais?
Yes, you do, sister. We're going to talk after this because you are not allowing me to share in your joy and celebrate your accomplishments with you. Okay? Because I did not know about this morning till I saw it in passing. That's another story for another day. I love you either way, and I'm here because I do love you. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you, but that's a whole nother story. I think that when someone brings you what they would consider good news, I take it as I feel fortunate. People don't have to share their successes with me. Everybody's always sharing bad news. We know that for the most part. So I don't necessarily feel as privileged, although I do take it as a privilege and offer my support in that space as well. But when someone's bringing you their accomplished or what they feel proud of, I think that's the time, especially you should, I know my people. I know you. I know if you're coming to me with this good news, I know what you need because that's the kind of friend I am, or that's the person I am. And for the most part, I'm reading the room. I'm reading you. I'm seeing where we're going with this. I understand my sister who said sometimes the decisions might not be the most positive, and I might need to bring it to the forefront and talk to them about it. That's all a part of your relationship. If they've been talking to me about this situation along the way, I'm probably already trying to help them and guide them and support them and bring up those little things along the way so that by the time they get to this accomplishment, I'm ready to celebrate with them because I done been through this with you. We did this. You did this, and I was there to see it and support you, and it's really encouraging. So I love it when people bring me what they consider their good news. I celebrate it all the time because if it's good news to them, then if you like it, I love it. It's good news for me. Now, if it's something that's detrimental to your health or, it's going to cost you, some harm or somebody, of course, I'm not going to support that. I'm going to lean in. But for the most part, if you like it, I love it. I'm here to support you. And what I see happening in you encourages me and makes me want to go out there and get some happiness and experience that so I can bring you back that joy as well. So that's just my take on things. But of course, all my friends always say I'm too happy all the time, smiley, smiley. And I do have my issues that happen in the background. But for me, I love being that support for my friends. And I love celebrating and smiling and enjoying accomplishments and being there to support them when it's not accomplishments, when it's negative or when it's not so happy and sad. So that's just me.
I have a question, and I'm throwing this question out there to you, Thais, and to anyone else who wants to answer it as well. How do you want people to respond when you give them good news about yourself? What in your most perfect way, and nobody's perfect, so they may not give it to you how you want it, but in the perfect world of how you would want someone to respond when you share good news with them, can you, whatever you want to say what you want to say, but I would like for you to also address that question for the next 3 people that have their hands up.
So I want to respond real quick and just let you know the reason I react the way I do is because that's what I want in return. I do unto others as I would have them do unto me. My family's from the South. We've always been taught that you get respect and I give respect. We do that. We exchange. So whatever I'm giving out is that same energy I want back. So if I'm bringing good news, because I too don't always share my good news with everybody. If I choose to share it with you, I'm considering you someone close in my circle that I want to experience joys with. And so I want the same response that I'm giving them. So that's why I react the way I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Give thanks, Sister Thais. And I see
We have two more hands up. You have Teresa, and then you have Z.
Okay. So Z didn't speak yet.
Z, are you able to? Okay, there she goes.
Greetings, fam. Multitasking here, so bear with me, and also having some interesting internet challenges. So if I freeze, please pardon me. I am always happy when I hear good news, for whether it's for me, whether it's for somebody else. I'm especially happy for other people because being around somebody else's good news is inviting more good news for myself as well. I completely resonate with Thais' concept of which we've learned, most of us have learned this growing up, no matter where you're from, and we teach our children, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You treat people the way you want to be treated, as in being a friend, in being a neighbor, in being a colleague. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If we all did that more, we'd all be a lot happier, I believe. So, and to speak briefly to Martine's concerns, I understand those concerns. I consider in the moment, raising the vibration raises the vibration for everybody. We don't know what that person's actual situation is. When it comes to after the immediate moment of sharing the good news and celebrating with them, later on, you can go ahead and talk to them if you have concerns about whatever the situation is, but don't kill the moment. Keep the vibrations high. The more high vibrations we're in, the more we all benefit. And I am complete.
Okay, Z, before you go, you're telling me good news. How do you want the person to respond?
Oh, come on back. I can't hear you. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. I will give you officers.
Hi, grandbaby. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I heard before you go, and then I froze, so I didn't hear any of what you said after that.
Oh, I was saying, when you share good news with someone, how would you like to see them respond?
I would like them to be happy for me.
Right, but I want to see. Give me an example. Like, what would you want to hear them say to you, or like, I would like for you to give me an example of what that would look like.
If I'm sharing good news with someone else,
yeah. How do you want to see their face look?
I'm sorry. I got cats and kids and everything right behind me. I want them to mirror my excitement.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Love you too, Teresa.
Yes, hey family again.
Hey.
I want to mess with Martine first. Martine, they might have a sugar daddy, is why they can have a Volvo. So we don't know. We just assume, they got a job, and I've done that too. Well, how can that happen? But what I realized in doing that, I was being, like a little jealous for me. That's what I was doing, like kind of like hating, having hater-rating going on. Not really hating, but like kind of jealous. What I do, I love when people, when I tell them something and they are excited. I mean, it makes me excited. It makes me push even more. But there has been a time when I have seen people having stuff and I've gotten jealous. And it's like Spirit said to me, it's like, like just like, I forgot the scripture, something saying that, rejoice like when you see other people happy, it's like the more I rejoice. I remember like there was a time when people were getting married. It made me very sad to hear about people getting married because I haven't gotten married. But now that, I'm wiser, I'm glad I didn't get married until now because I had a whole lot of stuff to get my shit together, before getting married. And so a lot of healing had to take place inside of me. And so now, I do get lonely, but I just say, girl, love on yourself, boo. Just, do something sweet for yourself. So I'll be talking to myself and I'll be saying sweet stuff to myself when I start focusing on, what other people are doing or having. And I just, I got to make sure I find joy in the stuff that I'm doing because I'm determined to be joy about my life. And so if I'm joy about my life, when other people come around, they're gonna see the joy, But I don't share with everyone. I have to be honest with you because I have shared stuff and had a negative response. So I am cautious about who I share. But when I do share, I was like, hey, yeah. Or if they come like, go girl, go guy, whatever. So, I'm like, cause I'm really like extra, when it comes to excitement and stuff like that.
So when you share good news, you'd like to hear someone say, go girl, yeah.
Yeah, I love it, and it's like, or either, I'm so happy for you. I'm proud, whatever, to see how much, that you've progressed because most of the people that are my friends at this particular point, they see me, way back when, so they know the progress. And so, but then when I do find that some people are like have a negative response, it might hurt me a little bit. But then I was like, what, Teresa, it doesn't really matter what they think. The progress. So that's what I tell myself if I get a negative response. If something that I'm doing, I like, girl, you came from. So that's all that matters.
So you encourage yourself.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. Self-encouragement is very important. And
Yeah,
I
you
think
have
we have
to.
another hand up.
One moment, because I need to rebuttal.
Okay.
If I may, my name is being called out in the chat and people shares, and I'm in my feelings right now, so I need to talk to my community for a minute because I find that this happens to me a lot. Okay. In my perception, I'm gonna go back and watch this playback, but if I'm correct, I'm checking everybody. My shares are a lot of times deep, maybe because of things that I'm struggling with or things that I find that y'all are struggling with, right? We're here to get better. I feel like people pick and choose things from my shares and then rebuttal instead of considering the whole share. In my share, I stated, the first thing that I stated, and let me answer your question. I always want somebody to react happily towards me, even if what I'm happy about is not good for me, right? And it's something I'm trying to change because I should appreciate the people in my life who want better for me. For instance, when I was 21, I got involved in a scam in Jersey because I wanted some houses. And I remember all the people who pretended to be happy for me and all the people who told me you're doing the wrong thing. And I was like, damn, why are they pissing on my parade? Those are the same people now that I went back to when I was in bankruptcy and I needed money, right? So I had to self-reflect and be like, this is something that I need to change about myself. So in my share, I said that even in my training yesterday, I've struggled with the word integrity because I always act happy when people tell me stuff, even when I'm not happy for them. I said, now sometimes it could come from a place of jealousy, but sometimes it could come from a place of concern. So it's something that I wanted the community to talk about because if we always react like we're happy, that's not being authentic. So Catherine said, well, what if she can't afford the Lambo or something like that? What does that have to do with what I'm saying though? That my inauthentic reaction, that's what I was saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like we need to look into ourselves because it's not, everything is not always going to be perceived as high vibrational, but some of the stuff that we label low vibrational is actually a high vibration. It's just not wrapped up in a pretty pink bow. and I'm marinating.
Sister Martine, I'm messing with you, baby, because I do the same thing that you're doing. I'm not trying to insult you, baby, because I've said the same thing. I've said it about some family members. It's like, why the hell they doing that bullshit? That look crazy. So I was just messing with you about that because I don't know what nobody's saying. And
no, I didn't say your name, boo. And I'm not insulted. I'm not insulted
no,
at all.
you said that the Wu community, you felt the Wu community was coming at you. And since I'm part of that community, baby, but I was messing with you
No,
about
because
that. That's all
listen,
I was saying.
listen. If
Yes, baby.
if you totally consider my whole share and you coming at me, I don't mind that. But it's when you pick and choose from my share and you don't consider the whole share. Not you. I'm saying the Wu community. That's what I was saying.
No,
So
because
so
listen,
I want to just add this in that sometimes people are going to, because we say a lot, people are going to speak on a piece that resonates with them. So they might not be able to take on the whole piece of what you say, but there might be a piece that resonates with them that they might want to speak to. And with that, I'm going to thank you for your clarity. And I think I see, did I see another hand up? Thought I saw another hand up.
We did. We had multiple hands up. So we have
Okay.
Amelia's hand up. We have, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it, Joba's hand is up. And then I also had a comment, but I will fall back till later. So we could go with Amelia and then Joba.
Okay, awesome. Good morning, Amelia.
Good morning. Good morning, family. You know what this conversation is bringing up for me is just my journey in healing. And when I got to the point of understanding that the things that come to me and the things that comes to others are at the level that they're vibrating at, it made me turn inward, kind of like what Sister Martine was sharing. That I used to come from a place where I would see people's other success. And while I would be happy for them, there would be that part of me that was, wow, well, why is that not happening for me? Yeah. And when I learned that it was really the inner, what was going on inside of me that was preventing me attracting what it is that I saw other people experiencing, then that really made me turn inward to say, okay, if someone is experiencing something and it's something that triggers me, there's that part of me that says there's something in me that I need to work on. In my journey in achieving the successes that I have, when I share it with others and they don't appear to come from that place of being supportive, it allows me to say, you know what? They're in their vibration, I'm in my vibration, and I know what I've been doing to get me to the point of having this success or having this great thing happening to me. So I don't take it personal, whatever that reaction is, because I know it's an inside job. And that's really, it's an inside job. And like just that awareness that it's an inside job. This whole life journey is an inside job. The things that you're seeing outside of you is being reflected back to you on the things that make you happy or the things that make you sad. And when you are looking at those things and having an experience of it, it's like, okay, what do I need to do here? Who do I need to be? Who do I need to become so that I can be on that level to attract whatever it is I'm seeing somebody else attracting?
Thank you for that. I'm checking within myself to see how I'm vibrating in terms of when thank you so much. That was personal for me. Thank you. I think I see one more hand, and then after that hand, I want to switch it a little bit. We're gonna go in another direction. Sister Joba.
Good morning. Good morning, Wu Nation.
Good morning, love. Good morning.
Good morning. This is my third time here. My first time was, I believe, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and then today. Yay. And I'm hailing from Toronto, Canada.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's been a blessing. I was invited by Sister Imani Abdullah. So basically, I just wanted to share. I agree with Sister Amelia. I'm not prone to jealousy. My background is in music, and I had to learn quickly. It's not about competition. It's about collaboration. It gets you further, right? So when I have received good news from somebody and I feel something that's akin to envy, I translate that into like a reflective place, like Sister Amelia, of what is it that I'm longing for, and as well as inspiration, right? That's what I also try to teach other people. Like, why be jealous when you can be inspired by what that person is experiencing, right? I'm a very happy person for other people. I've actually been accused before of being too happy for somebody because it made them feel like they're experiencing pressure now for something. I'm like, okay, well, I can't. I'm not gonna tone down my joy for you. Maybe that's a really high vibration you need to experience. Maybe never experienced someone being that happy for you, you know? But I have experienced the opposite though, where I have people that are really happy for me and people that aren't, and the responses are lackluster. And sometimes I have taken that personally, but like Sister Teresa, I have to remind myself, you know, regardless, that's their energy, and my thing is pure joy, what I'm experiencing. So don't let that kind of erode at your joy, and don't let that stop you from wanting to share, because you're not being boastful. You should be able to share joy and spread joy with people. People should be naturally happy for you. I have some friends though that are very chill and laid back, right? So when I'm just like rah, 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 and they're like, that's good, that's great, I'm thinking, where's the hype? But it's not that they're not happy, it's just that they emote differently.
Yeah.
And sometimes their chillness helps me kind of ground myself rather than just be at the height of the feeling of it. It actually kind of grounds me in the experience, what it is that I'm being happy about. So I'm like, okay, just because they're not like rah, rah, rah with me about it, they are sincerely happy for me, you know? So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Ajoba. I really appreciate that. Don't go anywhere. I have a question for you. But before I ask you this question, we are at the 8 o'clock hour, maybe a little bit after. So for all of you who may have to move on to your other movements for the day, we wish you an absolutely amazing morning. And we hope that you have a lot of stuff to put into your good news bag this morning. Is there anything I need to? Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Is there something else I should be sharing, Sister Tiffany?
No, continue on with your session.
Except
Okay.
that today is Thursday. You'll see them on Sunday.
Okay. So, Sister Ajoba, my question, I really have to see this. So you said that people share good news with you and you get like, so can you show me an example of your response when someone shares good news for you? Because you said you have these friends that are so chill and you'll be like, I'm like, well, wow, she really gets happy. Let me see.
Well, my voice will get louder, right? Like I'm Jamaican, right? So it'll get louder, like, what, you know? Like you can hear like the boisterousness in my tone, even on the phone, right? I get loud, get very passionate, like very musical.
I hear that.
Yeah, so that's something that I've learned to embrace.
Thank you for sharing. That was an awesome share. Thank you, sister. And welcome from Canada. Woo!
Thank you.
That's often. Okay, so let me see. So I want to switch this in another direction. And now what I'm asking the community for is to literally, in our last 30 minutes online here, I need at least 5 people to share some good news with me today. Share something good, small, bad, don't judge it. I tend to judge my good news to see if it's good enough to share. I would like to practice not judging my good news and I'm just going to ask for everyone to share some good news. I want to hear some good news. It's now officially a good news jam. Woo! So let's jam on it. I want to hear some good news. So, and I want it to be like popcorn, like keep on coming. Don't hold back. I need good news. If you got 3 good things happening, I want to hear all 3. So let's see. Let's start with, Thais. All right. Give me some good news. Sis.
Oh Lord, you done opened up the floodgates, my love. Okay, so I've been at work, and you know we got to talk about Mad Lib. That's a whole nother subject. So I'm working with District 17. I've talked to the superintendent, and I got some parents together. We are going to create a council that is going to support our district. We're going to turn it into a nonprofit. We've already planned events for the year and our introduction. I have parents, we're working on websites. We're doing flyers. We are going to do and leave a legacy for our children that will last forever to come. And that's not it. I also have been in talks with different community organizations and spaces that would love to help and contribute to the community and give back, and in different ways, with workshops, with space, with in-kind donations of goods. And so that's why we have to talk, because when we do our Mad Lit presentation next, it's going to be madly lit. So that's not my love. I think you opened up the floodgates. All of you feel the power, because it's coming to you too, because it's coming around to everyone. So then what I'm going to talk about is the fact that my nonprofit is actually going to get off the ground and get started. I've actually already started writing up my bylaws, and I'm putting in my application to start my nonprofit immediately. I have a partnership with Barclays, the Nets already. I already spoke to the community advocate. I brought them to the district, and now they know that I'm going to do my nonprofit, so they are willing.
Oh,
Wait,
shoot.
Did we lose her? Did we lose her?
Out? Did you just chip out, girl? Well, anyway, we just kind of lost you. I don't know if you're still on the phone, but my God.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I had a connection issue, but like I said, I'm my thing, what I found my gift is, or what brings me the most joy, is serving, giving, and caring. And through all of these avenues, that's what I'm getting. And this all started from everybody around me giving me their good news. Like when you told me about your Mad Lit, when I'm hearing about you giving to this space and encouraging others, when I hear about other mothers and parents who have already raised money for their schools to have school program. I speak to people who tell me, look, girl, I was on my deathbed like 3 months ago, and now I'm up and walking again, and I got a new lease, a new purpose on life. So those are the things that fed me and helped me go forward. I don't want to seem fake, but I truly do love to celebrate everyone, and I wish everybody in this space success, and I can't wait to hear your good news next.
You.
Yeah, girl. Woo! We did that. We did that. Woo! All of us. It's woo-tastic.
Yes, girl, that's great news. Nonprofit on the way. Everybody lining up in a position to support the vision. I didn't even know you were sick, but now you're well. Woo! Woo! Good news.
Yay.
All right. Good, girl. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Wonderful. I want some more good news. Come on now. Who's next? Who is
Sweetness?
next?
Yes, I'm extremely grateful for our sister, and I'm excited about my commitment to my health. Been going to the gym on a regular, and actually moved over to actually liking it. You're supposed to do something, and you kind of drag your feet with doing it a little bit, but now I know that I'm gonna benefit from doing it. So I've been going more regularly and liking it and getting into it and accepting the excitement of who I am with myself. So that is my praise report this morning.
Woo-hoo!
Yes. Oh, yes. Give it to him. Woo, girl. Congratulations.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sweetness. What you doing at the gym? What's your favorite machine to get on?
So that's another thing I did yesterday, what I'm very excited about. I sent pictures to my son to show him the machines that I was working on, because I'm working on particular areas, which is the mid area. Learning that my core became very weak during life events. So strengthening and wanting to get they call them love handles, but that doesn't apply to me. They're rolls of fat. So I'm addressing that area and my arms and my legs, and actually seeing the difference. And when I roll over in the bed at night and feeling the soreness. So I'm excited, because before I used to get sore and then I'm not going back. But no, you get sore because that's what's going to happen, and I push forward. So the machine where you sit on it and you press your legs together, you put weights on it and you press your legs together, that's the machine that I'm real comfortable on. And then it's another machine that targets your lower back. I've been suffering with sciatica. So there's a machine that targets your lower back where you bend down and then you push the weight back. So I have particular machines that I get on, and I'm very, very encouraged with what I'm doing with myself. And I'm not doing it alone, because I take the energy of the other people in the gym. I do. And I'm seeing even that connection. So that's my woo-tastic report this morning. Woo-hoo!
Sweet, that's getting sexy.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you said that. I don't even know why. I don't even know why relating sexy with a man, but yeah, I am getting ready, because I would like to start dating. So I'm not bringing no mess to the table. I'm not taking no mess, so I don't want to bring no mess to the table.
I hear that. She said she's not bringing no rolls to the table.
Hello.
Good news. I love it. All right, next, more good news.
Come on, Teresa.
Give it to me.
Oh,
Suck it to me, baby.
I'm just grateful because I was really sick for the last month or so, struggling mentally, and financially I've been struggling. But I'm gonna tell you, God, the universe has been providing for me, and I'm just so excited to know that when you trust God, that He will supply your need. And it's been challenging, but I am just so excited because the other day it's the first time I wrote an article about my business. The name of my business is called the Rise of the Unknown Heroes, and it talks about different heroes of the world. And I was talking about myself, how I'm a unknown hero on the rise because I've tried so much stuff. So I did put it in the thing on chat. I'm gonna put it somewhere else here so y'all can read it. Please read it. But I'm excited. I wrote my first article, and then yesterday I had the opportunity. I got a client. Because I'm a grant finder, and so I got a client. So that's another thing, another way how, provision. So, and it's like, and when I was looking for the grant, I was like, dang, it's so much money out here. But I was just mentally, I was just going through, I just couldn't tap in, for the last month. And so it's just a blessing to see how things are just coming to pass. And, you just got to keep on encouraging yourself. That's the main thing. Teresa, you could do it. It's going to be okay. Even when I was feeling bad, and I had like a brain fog, and I was like, I don't care if my brain ain't working today. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna make this brain work. And so the fact that normally if I would get like that, I would just go get in the bed. I was like, hell no, you ain't getting in the bed. You're gonna get your behind up, and you're gonna make that brain work. And I just began to speak to myself, and I realized I was just overstressed. So, ladies, gentlemen, let's rest. If you stress, rest yourself. And so I've been resting, and believe me, I've been fighting against rest, but I just surrendered to rest. And I'm telling you, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Woo!
Yes.
Teresa.
A client. Teresa got a client. Yay!
All right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. Take care of yourself and get rest when you need it and work when you have to and keep on pushing through. Keep on pushing. More good news. Line up. Get on the good news train this woo morning. I need some more good news. Who's next?
Ajoba?
Yes, talk it to me, sister.
Well, first of all, I was homeless for a few years, and I was living in a shelter that was placed in an empty hotel for the last 2. And I just got my place in March, and I've been here And I'm in love, and I'm a doula and birth worker. And I was recently made one of the leaders of the Black Doula Collective on Facebook. I run a weekly Zoom for to support Black birth workers and moms. And I recently helped deliver a baby. I started a GoFundMe to raise money to support low income and homeless Black families that are dealing with pregnancy and birth and postpartum here in Toronto.
Wow.
And once again, I'm in love, so yeah.
Yeah! Woo! Ajoba got her partner!
Yes, Sister Doula, do that. Bring life and happiness. Yes, Dr. Joba. Yes.
Big things. GoFundMe is doing it. Woo! Go ahead, girl. She out there doing stuff, starting stuff. Go ahead. Letting it known. You're not making no joke. Congratulations.
Yes. Blessings, success. Yes.
Go ahead, girl. That's good news. All right, more good news. Bring it. It's a good news jam this Woo morning.
Z, your turn.
Greetings, family.
Greetings.
Okay, so let's see. First, good news. I learned about 2 days ago that I will soon be welcoming grandbaby number 6.
Pinky little toes.
Yeah. Can't wait. And I'm extremely proud of myself. I keep getting back up. I've had lots of emotional, psychological dips and falls. I keep falling down. I keep getting back up. And I am right now about to share my offer with first the Woo community and then the world. And I am complete.
Come on, sis. We are so happy with you, G-Ma,
Yes. Congratulations. And yes, keep getting up.
What? You keep falling down and you keep getting up. Yes, she fell down.
Yeah,
but she got
congratulations.
up. She fell
That's
down,
right.
but she got up.
Yes. You did that, and you keep doing it.
Yes. Keep doing it, sis. Keep doing it. Congratulations on getting up, because I know when you fall down, sometimes it's hard to get up. Sometimes it's even hard to look up, but to keep on getting up every day, there is a humongous accomplishment. And you got up for me today to do admin work. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yes.
Yay, Z, go girl.
Yes,
Go girl,
blessings
go
and
girl, go
happiness.
girl, go girl.
Yeah.
Go girl, go girl, go girl.
Go Z, go Z. Good news, girl. Good news.
Good news, Z. Yeah.
Come on in here, Amelia, with your news. I was reading it in the chat. Come on, share with us.
To see it. What's going on?
Good morning, everyone. So I share the good news in the chat, but and I'm going to share that as well. And there's just something else that was just so on my heart. So I am giving a presentation today, and I'm so excited to actually be delivering this presentation, but more so for the knowledge that I know is going to be imparted from the information and where that's going to go in my organization. So I'm excited about that, to be that conduit for that conversation to happen. But the thing that really bubbled up in my spirit is that my brother is here. I live in California. So it is like 5-something in the morning for me. And my brother is visiting, and he's been here for about a couple weeks. And in that time of him being here, we've had a chance to talk about the things on our journey that have caused us to be separate in the past, that we didn't really look at at that time. And a lot of that was me looking at myself and looking at how I was showing up in our interactions. And when I say that mirror work is not easy. Looking at yourself in the mirror every day and kind of facing the truth of you and being honest with where you are, who you've been, and how that impacts those around you, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And so in doing that, in seeing that I wasn't allowing myself to communicate and express to my family what was going on inside of me so they couldn't understand why disagreements happen. So in this last few weeks, being able to really honor that, share that, express that, talk to him about that, and have him received it has brought our relationship and our interaction to this whole new level. And I'm just so excited for where we are today, but excited for the possibilities of where we're going to continue to go. And my last good news is that I'm going to be coming to New York tonight, or leaving tonight, getting there tomorrow. And so I'm excited to be spending time with my New York family. And I'm complete.
Yay!
Yes,
Yes,
Amelia.
yes, that's right.
Yes.
It's just the beginning, sister. It's just the beginning.
Yes.
You're gonna do it all. Yes.
You're getting
You're
closer
gonna
to
do
your
the best.
brother.
Yes.
Discovering new things
Yes.
about
We can't
yourself.
wait to welcome you back here in New
Working
York.
on your
Yes.
workshop. Go, girl. Yeah, that's good.
Yes. Yes, get it. Yes.
You go ahead.
Amelia, yes. Congratulations. Much success. You got this. You got this.
Congratulations, Amelia. That's great. Thank you for
Yes,
sharing
it
great,
is.
good news with us. All those wonderful discoveries about yourself. I love it. Getting deeper, strengthening your relationship with your family and your brother. Listen, that is awesome. Thank you for sharing it in the woo space. The woo morning. All right. Do we have 2 more shares? I think we have
Tiffany, come on, Tiffany, share your stuff, Tiffany.
Come on, yeah.
Stop playing.
So a couple of months ago, my husband and I joined together with some business partners and started a venture called Cornucovich, where we are a catering company. And this evening in Brooklyn, we are hosting our first pop-up dining experience. So for those of you who know, and those of you who don't know, I'm Tiff Mix, the mixologist. So I'll be presenting 2 new signature cocktails tonight. My husband is going to be in the kitchen with his mac and cheese and his chicken and his steak, and our partner will have the seafood on deck. And so we're just really excited. The RSVPs are up in there, and I'm just really hoping we make and exceed the expectations that people have, because, people always like, oh, you just sell your drinks, you should sell your dinners, you should, okay, well, now we selling it. So we need y'all to come through. So I'm excited about that. My little magic man is getting ready to start school. So he's really excited about that. So I'm happy that this little boy who was so closed in and so shy is excited about going to school. And I am still open to business ventures and whatever the next step is in my career path. And then the last thing involves my writing. I've just been made the director of Diamond Daughters with my Diamond Writers group. So I will be leading the mentoring for our young ladies here in the Northeast region. So if I know you have a daughter, especially one who has a creative bone that needs to be primed and sharpened up, I'm going to be coming for her, because I now have a space where she can let that creativity loose. So I'm excited about all of that.
Ooh, that's a lot going on,
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yes. Congratulations, Tiffany. This is just the start. This is just the start. We're gonna hear about all
the baby
and
started
more.
You got
school
this,
and
Tiffany.
working
You
with
got
young
this.
women.
Soon you'll have to start a waiting list. You're good.
You
You
are
got
giving
this.
back. You are doing it. And you here in the woo space that was here for me this morning. Woohoo! You got going on. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
And I'm
Sister, I hate to interrupt this, George, but I need to know from Sister Tiffany. I'm looking on the website at your surf and turf, and I did not see a price. I'm ready to RSVP. I just gotta make sure to support, girl. Come on.
Who said that? Who said that?
Thais said it. Thais, you can type it, send it to me, say it out loud. I'm here to support.
Yes.
All
I
right,
love to eat.
I'm gonna drop the website again, Thais, and then you can find everything there. And I just want to point out that I am normally not here on Thursdays, but some scheduling change coming back from summer camp, and the universe knew I needed to be here for this because I have definitely been having a dark cloud over me the last couple of weeks because things aren't working out necessarily. I'm getting emotional. The way that I want to. And so I'm constantly being reminded that it's not on my time, it's God's time. And so I needed to be able to share in and really celebrate everybody else's accomplishments and good news so that I can put my own good news into perspective and share. So thank you.
Yes!
Yes,
So
yes,
happy you
Tiffany,
here
you got this.
today.
That waiting list is coming, Tiffany.
Yep.
You got
Yes.
this.
Love you.
Thank you for your
I
good
love
news.
that whistle.
Yes, sister, I love it. Blow it again.
All right. Much success today. Much success. People hungry out there, girl. They want some good drinks. And we want to be happy, so we need some good drinks.
Sir.
All right. Good news, good news. Sister Theodora, tell me something good.
The best thing is God woke me up this morning to start this new day.
Well,
and I always say that this is the first day of the rest of my life. It's a gift from God. So what you do, it is your gift to God. And congratulations to everyone who's happy today. Because I'm just happy to be here in this space. That's my good news.
Yes.
Right.
Thank God
Amen.
for this morning.
Ashe.
Woo! And that's good
right.
news that I
Thank
get
you.
to see it and be a part of it too.
Yes. Thank you for this awesome share. Oh man.
Wow, this was great. Thank you so much, everyone, for filling me with your good news and giving me an opportunity to celebrate something good, to rejoice in your good news. And I'm gonna share my good news really, really quick, and then we're gonna go to the slides. Is that good, Tiffany? Okay, awesome. So my good news is that I had been wanting to start officiating weddings, and I have a wedding coming up in I have a wedding coming up in 3 weeks that I will be officiating, and it's a big to-do with a big, beautiful dress and all kind of wonderful things. I'm so excited. And a beautiful fancy hall in Brooklyn, and I'm going to be officiating that wedding, and I'm going to be hosting the reception as well. I'll be emceeing the reception. So this was something I've been wanting to do for a couple of years now. And finally, it's coming into fruition, and I am so excited and proud of myself.
Yes, yes, Ashe, get it, sister. That's right. You're gonna spread that joy even more. Bring that happiness to those
Get it,
loving
get
couples.
it, get it.
Right.
Get it,
Yes,
sister.
sister.
Get
Yes,
it,
yes.
sister.
Yeah, you got
Get it,
this.
sister.
Yes,
Get it,
right
sister.
time. That's
Get it,
good.
sister.
You got this.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, hey,
Get it,
hey.
get it. Ashe, sister got this. Ashe, yes, she does.
Thank you so much. And I also have not too long ago got my notary certification, so I'm now a notary as well, and I'm happy to do that for a while. I'm happy I got that out the way, and I've been doing my thing with that. And this year, every year I've been doing, I have a business, Watoto Entertainment. We do children's entertainment for the spirit. And so one of the things that we offer during the holiday times is we offer our signature Santa, which is Papa and Mama Soul Santa Claus. And this year, I don't know if anybody has heard of Breakfast with Santa that they have at Macy's Keeps a Breakfast with Santa. They've been doing it for like 40 years or so. So I'm in the process of working on soul food breakfast with Soul Santa. And I've been reaching out to different soul food restaurants to figure out how to partner with them to be able to do this project. And so I'm just excited, so excited. Hey, Tiff.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Floodgates are opening. Yes. Yes, sister. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Much success. Much, much
awesome.
deserved. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Ashe, yes. Woo, sister.
Thank you. Hi.
Yes, collaboration.
It's party in the house.
Yes,
Party in the house.
Listen,
Party in
we
the
got this
house.
corner cupboard, we got the breakfast, we got the sofa, we got the chicken, we got the waffles, we got the shrimp and grits, we got you.
Let's talk, sis. I've been talking. We're gonna do
I
this.
love it.
I'm so grateful. I think
Y'all
you
got me crying in here
Houston.
today. Woo!
Do you ship to Houston?
See, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. You share your successes, your happiness, your joys. You bring inspiration and you bring connections, and you never know what happens from there. So congratulations, everyone. Much success. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's get some slides going.
So here's Sister Zaraya's contact information if you want to stay in touch with her about any of the things that she mentioned that she's celebrating and she's sharing good news about. Here's how you stay in touch with her. You need her to officiate your own wedding. Go ahead and hit her up. And I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind receiving some text messages of continued good news as it develops throughout the day. So please copy and paste her contact information and stay in touch. Love offerings and donations through Zella Quick Pay can be made through soulleadershipdevelopment@gmail.com or Cash App $Spirit of a Woman. Today's code is #655 SZ for Sista Zaraya. Our automated love donations are still in effect, so please use the links at https://bit.ly/woo-love, $25, $50, $75, or $100 increments for your monthly automated donations so that you don't have to worry about missing and sharing the financial contribution to keep the community going. Coming up Sunday, we have Miss Dion Monsanto. That's going to be Sunday, August the 21st. The topic is TBD, to be determined. You know Dion coming through with the joy too. She's the joy creator there. Thank you, everybody, and welcome to the Woo Nation, all new Woo members. Welcome to a community where we come to learn, elevate, and ascend. Please drop it in the chat. If this is your first time joining us, please remember to continue to invite and share what we have going on here with those in your circle and community. This is the Wake Up Everybody schedule. We're live on Zoom and Facebook 5 days a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 8 to 8:30, and Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. If you would like a notification when it's time to jump onto one of these platforms and join us, please text the word Woo Nation and capital locks to 74121. Make sure you shop our swag shop and rep our community at bit.ly/Woo Swag. It's always gift giving season, so Woo merch always is a perfect way to send a gift and invite somebody to join us.
Oh yeah, I got my t-shirt.
Thank you, and here's how you stay in touch with us. Register weekly at bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. Join us on Facebook in our private group, which is bit.ly/Woo Community, or on our public page, which is bit.ly/Woo Nation. Follow us on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. We have episodes on YouTube at bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And you can always email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. If you're interested in joining the Woo team to be an admin, to be a facilitator, please email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. Complete the volunteer interest form, and someone from the executive team will get back to you because we always need the help to keep the word going. At this time, I ask all participants still in the space to come off of mute, and let's continue with this good news jam, and let's celebrate Sister with all of the love and positivity we can this morning. Thank you, sisters.
Yes, sister.
Sister,
Thank
the
you. We
conversation
love
was
you.
right
Great,
on
great,
time. By
great,
the
I
way,
love
great,
girl, you
you.
are
I
wearing that
share.
green. I love
jam.
it. Thank you for
I
the
love you
your energy in
so.
the
Mwah.
room. You
Girl,
are
a
so
party
beautiful in this
in
room.
the
I love
That's
you
my
so
boo.
much. I
party
love how
in
you're
the
That's my
house.
boo. Hey,
you
Tiffany.
You are the ultimate party,
here. I'm
party,
so
party,
excited for all you
party.
got to
Mm.
do.
Hey, party
Family, I
in the
love you and I
house.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Mwah.
to
Yes,
everyone,
go for you all. Have an amazing,
congratulations,
amazing day, everyone.
family.
Love
You
you.
rock, you rock, you
Mwah.
rock, you rock, you rock. Hey, hey, party in the
Mwah.
house.
Flawless.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
I share.
party in the house.
Thank
Hey,
you.
love
Yes,
y'all, love y'all, love
blessings
y'all.
and
Yes.
love and honor.
Mwah.
More and more and
Party
more
in the
to you.
house.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hey,
We love
party
you.
in
Mwah.
the house. Hey,
Mwah.
party in the house. Party in the house.
Yes,
Party in the house.
blessings,
Yes,
sister.
thank
Blessings
you,
and,
Mwah.
thank
Yes,
you,
you're
honor
so
thank you,
and
thank you,
awesome.
joy.
thank you,
Much
Mwah.
thank
joy
you.
and success.
Have
Love
a
y'all
great day,
so much.
everyone.
Good.
Ah,
Love you,
ah,
Sister Zaraya, my
yes.
sister.
Y'all
Sister.
gonna rock it. All
We
your
adore you.
Tiffany is gonna be
Love you,
Yes.
sold out.
Sister
Sold
Mwah.
out,
Yes.
Zaraya,
Tiffany.
my
Rejoicing for much
sister.
Sold out,
success.
sold out,
I
sold
share.
out.
Mwah.
Sold out.
Yes,
Love you,
sister.
Yes.
We
girl.
love you dearly.
Mwah.
Yes,
I
thank you
love
so much for
y'all.
this.
I was
I
so
hearing all the good
proud.
news.
Love you.
Yes,
Mwah.
sister. We
Love
love
you,
you
sis.
so.
We gotta talk. I need to know how
In
you
the
got that
world. Love
notary.
y'all.
Yes.
Love
Same
you.
thing here, sister. You know,
Hey,
I'm
Noel.
trying to do that
It was
now.
Love
So
so
you,
please
girl.
hit
awesome,
me up.
Sister Zara. Thank
Thank
you for
you
Sounds like
making
so much,
another
everyone.
this
Thank
musician.
you,
party.
Z.
Mwah.
Thank you so much, Z,
Party
for all
in
your
the
hard work. I know this
house.
is
Like
sister's
what?
blessings, but blessings to
Thank
those
you.
who supported her and lifted her up. Thank you,
Party
guys.
in the
Thank you, Woo
house.
Nation. Yes, yes.
Love
Don't forget,
y'all.
we gotta talk, sis. We gotta talk, sis.
Love
I
y'all.
love
This
you.
was so amazing.
Mwah.
Love you,
Love
Mwah.
you, sister.
love you,
Mwah.
Nation.
Love
Thank you for
y'all.
bringing us
Mwah.
this wonderful
Love y'all.
presentation and sister
Congratulations on
to us.
all the
Yes,
triumphs. It was
blessings.
Mwah.
amazing, y'all.
Yes, much
Love y'all.
success, growth,
Love
and
Love y'all.
progress.
Love
Yes.
y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all.
you. See.
Woo, woo, woo.
See.
Woo.